So I have this Visa card from Wise because I was very sick of paying extra money for bad exchange rates. And what can I say? It's a pretty cool card because you can pay worldwide in 40 different currencies. And it's pretty nice always knowing that you get the best exchange rate. And in this video, I want to talk a little bit about this card and why it's a good card for paying internationally. And yeah, before we start, you will find the link for Wise down in the video description. It's a partner link. And if you click on it, you're helping me and my channel to grow. So thank you a lot if you're using my link. And once you've done that, you will land on this page. And here you can see, okay, money for here, there, and everywhere. And Wise works in over 160 countries and in 40 different currencies. And what's the purpose of Wise and why should you open up a new bank account? I know it sucks to having multiple bank accounts, but if you're traveling a lot or living abroad or you have family abroad, Wise is always a good option because they always guarantee you the mid-market exchange rate. And they're very transparent about the cost. So here, for example, you see I'm living in Germany and for €1, I get $1.08. And if I look this up on Google, it's also $1.08. And I really like that to see that I actually get this exchange rate for the Wise account. And no matter if I'm transferring money or if I'm paying with my new card abroad, when I'm, for example, in the United States, I always get these exchange rates plus some fees, but they're also very transparent with the fees. So here you see the total included fees are 0.62%. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the card because that's the purpose of this video. You can pay and withdraw cash worldwide in over 231 countries. I think this is pretty much every country there is. And let's click on learn more about the Wise card. And you have a physical card, you have a digital card, and you can take out cash with these cards everywhere. But this is kind of normal and most banks can do that with a Visa card. But let's learn about the card pricing because that's the part where they shine and why Wise is so cheap. Here again, you see that the exchange rate is very good. And let's do euros and dollars again. And the total included fees are €4.58. So if I'm using this card to pay in the United States with euros, I'm paying below €5. And I don't know about you, but I know that this is very cheap compared to my old bank. And when I'm using this card to get cash, I actually get €200 per month for free. So if you're a pilot or a steward and you just need to get money occasionally, then this can already help you to get the €200 per month for free. But if you're using the card more often or you want to get more than €200, then you pay 1.75% for the cash withdrawal. And I don't know about you, but I checked with my bank. With my bank, it's actually 3.75%. So this is then 2% cheaper here with Wise. And I'm quite happy. So if I'm getting, I don't know, next time $2,000 from the bank account in the United States, it saves me roughly €40. And I love that about the card. And also that the Wise account is for free. I'm not paying any subscription fees. And also this card is for free. If you want to have it physically, you pay €7 one time for the card, but then it's for free. And with my local bank, I actually pay €36 every year for a card, just having the card, not using it. So that's quite nice that they are offering you such low transaction fees. And yeah, you can learn more about the fees here, but I promise you it's pretty much the cheapest card and the cheapest exchange rate you get. You can read about it online. Wise is really the place to go when you want to have international payments. So let's take a look inside the account and see what you can actually do with your account. So this is inside my Wise account. As said, if you want to sign up for Wise, feel free to use the link down in the description. It takes you up to like 5 or 10 minutes to sign up for Wise, and you can also get verified quite quickly with your smartphone. You just show them your ID and take a picture of yourself, and then you're all set for working at full capacity with your Wise account. And the nice part is that you have multi-currency accounts. So I have a Euro account, I have a British pound account, and the US dollar account. But let's say, for example, I do a work and travel in Australia, then I can just go here, open up a bank account in Australia. And now it just takes a second and now I have a bank account in Australia, and people actually in Australia can send me money there. So if I'm working there and my employer wants to pay me, then they can submit me the money to my Australian account. I wish this was a thing back in the days when I was studying abroad in the United States, because I actually had to go to the Bank of America and really tell them that I'm no joke. I really need a bank account, and it took up to 2 hours that they believed me and I'm a student and whatnot, and then I got my bank account. But within here, this is the new world. You can just do it within seconds, and you can open up bank accounts in pretty much all currencies, 40 different currencies. So even if I want to go to Bulgaria or Canada, China, Czech Republic, Denmark, Hong Kong, so I can use my Wise account to open up accounts everywhere. And then I have these accounts, and for example, my working account would be euros. Let's say I have 2,000 euros here, and when I'm using my card in the US, it automatically deducts the money from the euro account, and then I get the nice exchange rate from Google. And that's the biggest part, because before I had this card, I was going abroad using my card, and I never knew which kind of exchange rate I will get. I saw it like 2 months later on some bank balance sheet, and I always saw that it was quite a bad deal which I received. And that's new with Wise, because you can just go here on card and then request your physical card or your digital card and then start spending. And it's actually quite smart, because if you have money in euro and British pound, for example, and then you spend in US dollar, it will automatically take the money from the account which has the best exchange rate. So in times where the British pound converts better into dollars, then it will take the British pound, and vice versa with the euro. And so that's quite smart. And Wise can do a lot more. You can also send money. So for example, if you have an online shop and you need to send money to China, then you can just type in the amount the supplier is getting from you, let's say 10,000 yen, and then you can just go ahead, type in the recipient and pay for the transaction and send the money to China. And this works in seconds. So today it arrives in seconds. And that's also quite new. If I do this with my local bank, it will take longer. And here you can also see the fees. So if you're holding, for example, US dollar in your Wise account, it's $12 for this transaction. If you don't have any cash inside the Wise account, you can wire the money there, and then it's 15 euros. Or if you want to have it done today in, let's say, in 30 minutes, then you can also pay with a debit card, Visa, MasterCard, for example, and then it's $30 US. And you see, as I told you, they're very transparent with their costs. So here it's $12, $30, $18. So they don't make a big deal and a fuss out of how much you pay for it. So that's quite nice that you always get the best exchange rate, and you see the money you pay to Wise and what they cost. And the best thing, which is my favorite feature, because I get paid in dollars from some of my partners, and then I keep it in dollars, because in dollars I actually get 4.08% on the US dollar in interest rate. This fluctuates a little bit, but lately it has been over 4% all the time. And that's super nice, because then I just can keep inside my US dollar account, I can keep the cash. And when the exchange rate here on Google is nice from euros to dollars, because it has been better at the beginning of the month, and before that it was even better for me as European citizen, and then I can just go ahead and transfer the US dollar to my euro account and get the best exchange rate. And it can mean quite a lot. So for example, if we're talking about 100,000 euros, which is quite a lot of money, I know, but here before, I nearly got €1 for $1, so this is a difference of like 8,000 euros directly. So it can mean a lot if you're handling a lot of cash. But with a card also, if you're traveling a lot, if you're a pilot, a steward, or you're living abroad, this can really help you, because you see the fees very transparent. And if you're living abroad, you can open up a local currency account and then just get paid by, for example, your Australian employer. So I really like it. It's really a card I'm using for traveling abroad, for living abroad. And if you like it, feel free. You will find the link down in the description. If you have any question, leave a comment. And when you're down there, leave a like, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.